Let's talk about something we all struggle with, building a daily routine that actually works. And no, we're not talking about those crazy, hyper-optimized schedules you see all over social media. The goal here is to build a simple foundation that brings you consistency, control, and, a little bit of calm in your life.
So let's just get right to it. Why is it so hard to stick to a routine? We've all been there, right? You start out all fired up with amazing intentions, but a few days in, maybe a week if you're lucky, it all just falls apart, and you're left feeling even more frustrated than when you started. So what's the deal?
Well, a lot of the time, the problem is the model we're trying to copy. Over on the left, you've got that Instagram routine. It's intense, it's demanding, and let's be honest, it's just overwhelming. It's all about pressure. But what we're aiming for is on the right, a sustainable routine. It's built on one simple action, which gives you predictability and a feeling of being in control. The goal isn't intensity, it's stability.
And that's exactly where we're going to start. Section 1 is all about understanding this thing we call the routine trap. We need to shift our whole mindset away from chasing some perfect ideal and toward building a peaceful foundation that actually works for you.
Okay, so if that's the trap, how do we get out of it? How do we build this new foundation? Well, it all comes down to 4 core pillars that give your entire day structure, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed.
So here's the game plan, and it's super simple. We're going to start with a fixed wake-up time. Then, we'll give your morning a sense of purpose, but without all the pressure. After that, we create a super clear, simple plan for the day, and we wrap it all up by making your evenings calm. See? It's a whole cycle.
Okay, pillar number 1. And listen, this one is the absolute bedrock of everything. Forget about crafting the perfect hour-long morning ritual for now. The single most powerful thing you can do is just wake up at the same time every single day. That's it. This syncs up your body's internal clock, telling it when to be awake and when to rest. That consistency creates predictability, and that predictability builds mental stability. A good day really does start right here. So, next up, once you're out of bed, the goal isn't to immediately go crush a huge workout or write a masterpiece. It's just about giving your morning one single, simple purpose. This one small, intentional action is like sending a little signal to your brain that says, yep, we're in control today.
And what does that actually look like in real life? Are we talking about something complicated? No way. It's ridiculously simple. We're talking a short walk, 5 minutes of stretching, reading just 10 pages of a book, or even just taking 2 minutes to plan your day. Any one of these is perfect for setting a positive tone without adding any stress.
Now, your morning's off to a good start, but what about the rest of the day? How do you keep that feeling of control and focus going? Well, the secret? It's all in this one little number.
3. That's it. Pillar number 3 is to forget that endless, overwhelming to-do list. Just focus on 3 important tasks for the day. This simple trick is a huge blow to what's called decision fatigue. You know that feeling at 8 p.m. when you can't even decide what to watch? That's it. Focusing on just 3 things gives your day a clear structure and you always know what's next.
And this brings us to a pillar that so many people just completely forget about. Here's the secret. A great morning actually starts the night before. If your evenings are totally chaotic, you're scrolling on your phone, you're stressed out, your mornings are going to be a struggle. Your night really does decide your next day.
So the solution is to intentionally build some calm into your evening. And again, this isn't rocket science. It could be a slow walk around the block, listening to some chill music, maybe journaling to get all those thoughts out of your head, or even just tidying up your room for 5 minutes. These little things reset your mind so you can sleep better and wake up way stronger.
Okay, so we've got our 4 foundational pillars. Awesome. But let's be real. Knowing what to do is one thing. Actually making it stick for the long haul, that's the hard part, right? So in this next section, we're diving into the mindset you need to make it last.
I love this quote. Routine dies in hesitation. It just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Our routines usually don't fail because they're too hard. They fail in that tiny moment of indecision when we think, should I do it now? Maybe I'll do it later. That right there, that's the killer of consistency. So if hesitation is the enemy, how do we beat it? Well, meet your new secret weapon. Pillar number 5, the 2-minute rule. It's so simple. If a task is going to take less than 2 minutes, you just do it immediately. No debating, no delaying. This one tiny habit is an absolute beast for destroying laziness and building unstoppable momentum.
Now, pillar 6 is your safety net. It's for those days, and we all have them, when you've got zero energy, zero motivation, and everything just feels hard. This is your anchor habit.
It's one small, non-negotiable thing you do every single day, no matter what. Even if the rest of your day is a total mess, doing this one thing keeps the chain of your routine from breaking.
And your anchor habit can be, and honestly probably should be, ridiculously small. 10 push-ups, reading those 10 pages we talked about, a 5-minute meditation, writing just one sentence in a journal. The point isn't to make it hard, the point is to make it consistent. It's your proof to yourself that you showed up even on a tough day.
And our final pillar, number 7. This one is all about perspective. It's about how you measure your success without driving yourself nuts with guilt and pressure. And the way you do that is you stop tracking your progress every day and you start tracking it weekly.
This shift is just so powerful. Think about it. When you track daily and you miss one day, bam, you immediately feel guilty, right? Like you failed. But weekly tracking, it smooths out all those little bumps. It gives you a much clearer, more honest picture of your progress. It creates clarity, not anxiety. So instead of beating yourself up, at the end of the week, you just have a little check-in with yourself. You ask these 3 simple questions. Overall, did I improve this week? Where did I slip up? And the most important one, what's one little thing I can do to fix that next week? It's a mindset of growth, not a mindset of perfection.
All right, let's tie all of this up into one simple, powerful takeaway. If there's only one thing you remember from all this, please let it be this. Always, always choose consistency over intensity. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Small wins create big consistency. The path to mastering your routine doesn't come from these huge, heroic efforts that you do once in a while. It comes from the steady pileup of all the small wins you get every single day. That's what builds a routine that's truly unbreakable.
And that's really what this all boils down to. Theory is great, but it's the action that creates change. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Not for tomorrow, not for next week, for right now. What is the one simple, non-negotiable anchor habit you can commit to starting today?